Hi, today we will go to biology again. نموذج استرشادي number 1. Grade 12 mock exam number 1, December 2024. Let's go to question number 1. Question number 1, there are a group of questions from 1 to 32. There has 1 mark only. Let's go to question number 1. Question number 1, speak about what is the type of support that protects real parts of the plant from drought. The real parts are found above the ground. So will we choose one of these choice is a correct one. Let's read it. Number 1, deposition of cellulose on the plant stem cell walls. Number B, deposition of lignin on the plant leaf cell wall. Deposition cutin on the leaf of epidermis. Deposition of cellulose or cyprine on plant stem surface. Now you must find the answer. The answer will be number D, deposition of cellulose or cyprine on plant stem surface. It's support the protect the real parts of the plant from drought. Let's go to question number 2. Speak about the skeleton structure. So we will go to the human being. That's either a support. What are the questions speak about? Which of the following skeleton structure are directly connected to its vertebral column? Speak about the vertebral column is the backbone of the human being and the other living organism. There are direct connection between the human skeleton and the other part. Which part are direct connected with the skeleton? Number 1, skull and the upper limbs. Yes, the skull is connected with the skeleton, but the upper limbs not directly attached with the skeleton, the vertebral column. Number B, thoracic cage and skull. Yes, thoracic cage. There are connection between the thoracic cage by the ribs. There are 12 pair of ribs. Yes, there are a connection. And the skull directly connected by the vertebral column in atlas is the first vertebra. The first vertebra are attached between the skull and the vertebral column. Let's go to the choice number C. Upper and lower limbs, they are not directly connected with the vertebral column. Number D, upper limbs and pectoral girdle, no, there are no directly connected between them. So the answer must be thoracic cage and skull. The answer must be B. Yes, the answer is B. So we left the support and go to number 3. See, number 3, which of the following is not one of the skeleton rules in movement? Yes, again support. There are many choices. The first choice speak about supporting the moving limbs, supporting the moving limbs. Here we speak about not one of the skeletal rules. The skeletal rules have many, the skeletal has many rules. Not 1, not 2, not 3. We must find one choice only. The number B, acting as attachment site of muscles. Yes, that's acting the attachment muscles between the skeleton and the movement. Yes, that's yes. Not is founded, must be founded, not must be founded. C, acting as attachment site for ligaments and tendons. Yes, that's attachment site. So the answer must be D, giving order to the muscles to contract and relax. That's not the role of the skeleton. The role of the skeleton not to give an order, that a nerve one. So the answer must be D. D, giving order to the muscle to contract and relax. That's the answer. Let's go to number 4. 4, speak about the protein. The protein, dark band and light band. Oh, we will go to myofibrous. Myofibrous here is a section of skeletal muscles. Yes, skeletal muscles consists of myosin, actin. Yes, which one is a dark one? Dark band. Dark band, not a myosin. Myosin is a lighted one. Actin is dark one, but it will not a band. Let's go to the answer. Must be C or D, myosin and actin, or myosin, actin, and semi-lighted protein. No, the answer must be myosin and actin. The answer will be C. So, let's go to question number 5. Which of the following substances is not secreted by the mucous membrane lining the duodenum? Let's go to the digestive system. Digestive system here, we are food. Go to the digestive system. Inside the digestive system, there are many secretions. The first one about hormones, yes, secretion. 2, mucus, yes, it's a secretion inside the digestive system. 3 is an enzyme inside the digestive system. Which one is not a secretion? Not a secretion must be the digested food. It's not a secretion, but it passed inside the digestive canal. So the answer must be digested food. It's not secreted by the digestive canal. Let's go to number 6. Number 6 is a question. Speak about which of the following is not one of the effects of luteinizing hormone of human female's ovary. LH is a luteinizing hormone. Yes, it's an hormone. A hormones not affected one of these choices. Ovulation, no, luteinizing hormone. LH hormone is affected the ovulation. It will stop it. Number B, development of gravida follicles into corpus luteum. Yes, it will affected by luteinizing hormone, releasing of mature ovum into oviduct or ovum maturation. Which of them are not affected by LH? The answer must be D, ovum maturation. It's not affected by luteinizing hormone. It's affected by FSH hormone, follicle stimulating hormone. It affects the ovum maturation. Let's go to number 7. What is this? It's a picture about a person. What does this person suffer from? I will discuss this person suffer from. It's a lazy one, lazy. And it has big neck. Big neck. Here is a thyroid gland. Yes, a thyroid gland is very big. So it must have symptoms of one disease. Which disease of them? Simple goiter, exothalamic goiter, atrophy of thyroid gland, hyperthyroidism. Which of them? It's lazy. We must think about it, lazy. Okay, what is the type of hormonal abnormality illustrated in the provided figure? Abnormal hormone provided in this figure. No exothalamic because there are no protrusion in his eyes. Atrophy of thyroid gland, it is the decrease of the size of thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is increased in size. Hyperthyroidism, it must be has protrusion in their eyes. So the answer must be a simple goiter because it's lazy one. Answer is simple goiter. Yes, simple goiter. It's feel lazy. Yes, it's a thyroid. Let's go to number 8. Speak about the reproduction again. The reproduction here, let's read the question and see what we decide. 8. Which of the following is not explanation for the low reproductive capacity in human? We must consider that there is not an explanation. Let's read the choices. Number A, because of being long-aged and large-sized organism. Yes, the human are long-aged. It's not. Let's consider about it. B, because of being unisexual and warm-blooded mammals. I think this is the answer, but we must read it at the end. Because of being able to provide his progeny with care and protection, we must consider not. Number D, because of being free-living and a complex organism. So the answer must be B. Because of being unisexual and warm-blooded mammals. Yes, that's the answer. Let's go to question number 9. We must choose between 4 of choices. What are the questions? Let's go to read it carefully. What is the structure formed when the cell surrounds itself by chitinous coat? Chitinous coat, it must be an animal cell, not a plant cell, not a fungi. Let's complete the reading of it and divide within this coat by many times of mitosis. Mitosis. There are a mitosis division. Let's read the choices. Number 1, Borogenum, Sporangium. Number B, Sorae, cyst, zygospore. Oh, what's the difference between the sporangium and Sorae? Sorae is 1 unit from the sporangium. The sporangium is mini sporangium. Cyst is covered by cutaneous. Yes, it's covered one by cutaneous. It's an animal cell. D, zygospores. Zygospore, all of them are not covered by cutaneous coat, and all of them must be go to meiosis, not for mitosis. So the answer must be cyst. The answer, it will be C. C is a cyst. That's the answer of the question. Go to question number 10. Question number 10 is speak about the Spirogyra. Spirogyra is an algae. This algae has free living because it may make their own food by themselves by photosynthesis. Let's speak about the Spirogyra. Why change in water purity is threatening to live Spirogyra? Which of them is threatening of water purity? Let's read the choices. We have 4 choices. Let's read it. Number A, because of being autotroph. B, because of being filamentous algae. C, because of being multicellular algae. D, because it is a freshwater algae. The answer must be A, because of being autotroph. The Spirogyra is autotroph because they are make their own food by themselves. Let's go to question number 11. Which of the following is applied as sexual reproduction of plasmodium inside human red blood cell? In this question, we must care about 2 points. The first one is asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. That's asexual reproduction that's done inside the human being body. The second point, it is the red blood cell, inside the red blood cell. What are the stage of plasmodium which found inside the red blood cell? It must be, no, let's read the choices first. Number 1, starts and end in gametocytes, no gametocyte here. B, start and end with merozoites. C. Start by sporozoites and end with merozoites. Yes. D. Start by merozoites and end by gametocytes. Let's go to the answer. Yes, the answer is start and end by merozoite. That's done inside the red blood cell. Let's go to the question number 12. Question number 12 speak about the describe of andrecium and stamen in the flower structure respectively. Andrecium and stamen. So let's speak about the structure of the flower. The flower is an reproductive organ inside the plant, the flowering plant. It's a reproductive organ. Reproductive organs, it's a leaf that modified to become the reproductive function. Let's go to andrecium. What the meaning of andrecium? Andrecium is the male organ inside the flower. The andrecium is a male organ which consists of many stamen. The stamen consists of a filament and anther. So the part or the unit of andrecium is a stamen. So let's go to the choices. The first choice are synonymous terms. That means that the two terms is the same. That stamen and andrecium. No, that's not same. Number B, are two floral roll. No, that's not are two floral rolls. That's one floral rolls. A rolls and a leaflets. Yes, it's a roll and leaflets. That means the andrecium is the big one, and the leaflets, that means the stamen is a part of andrecium. Leaflets and their roll, no, that's the reversed. So the answer must be C. C, roll and leaflets. The andrecium is the big one, and the small unit of it is the stamen. Let's go to 13. 13, how many and what is the type of cells produced from each primary spermatocytes when it divided by meiosis? Let's speak about two parts. The first part is about primary spermatocytes and the division by meiosis. There are four choices. The first one is 2 secondary spermatocytes. No. 4 spermatids, 4 sperms, 4 secondary spermatocytes. It must be the answer, must be the 2. 4 spermatids. 4 spermatids. Why 4 spermatids? Because the division here is meiosis. One of them, it must be 4 cells. Each one contains half number of chromosomes. It will be 4 spermatids. Let's go to number 14. 14 is a question to go the immunity. The immunity here by tylosis. Tylosis is a cell function and cell division to make xylem vessels, tracheids, xylem parenchyma, or pits. Which of them are responsible to make tylosis? Xylem vessels is a dead tissue. It cannot make any tylosis. Number B, tracheids. Tracheids is a dead tissue either. Xylem parenchyma is a live tissue, can divide to make tylosis. Yes, but it's not a tissue. It's a part of the vessels which have no tissue. So the answer must be xylem parenchyma. It's number C. Which of the following forms tylosis? Yes, xylem parenchyma will make tylosis. Let's go to 15. 15, which of the following white blood cells are not classified as granulocytes? Granulocytes. Which of these cells have granules? Granules means that a white blood cell white blood cell which contains granules inside the cytoplasm. Which of them? Basophil, xenophil, basophils, or neutrophils? They are many cells which make the immunity inside the blood. Which of them are granulated? All of them agranulated, يعني which has no granules. One of them only which has granules. It's a B cell. Yes, the answer will be B cells. Is granulated? Not granulated, but the other are granulated. Let's go to 16. Which of the following is not involved in the second line of defense in human? That means all of them are second line except one. Let's read the choices. Number 1, T lymphocytes and plasma cells. Let's read. Interference and severe inflammation, that is second line. Yes. Neutrophils and natural killer cell, that's one. Monocytes and macrophage, all of them are second line except the first one. T lymphocytes and plasma cells. That means that the third one, third lines, not a second lines. Let's go to 17. Speak about the immunity. Immune, which of the following is R, is or are? The immune mechanism of macrophage against pathogen. Pathogen which enters the body, and it will be there a sequence of steps that found inside the body. There are 4 choices. The first one, engulfing pathogen. No. Yes, maybe. Maybe it's the first one. Number 2, introducing antigen of pathogen to T helper cells. Number C, phagocyte pathogen and forming antibody against them. There must be steps follow each other. The first one is engulfing pathogen, yes, and offering their antigen to specialized immune cell. So the answer must be D. D, engulfing pathogen and offering their antigen to specialized immune cells. That the steps follow each other to immune mechanism. Let's go to 18. 18 is speak about, wow, macrophage. Yes. Let's go to read the question. All of the letter part in the provided figure, the letter A, B, C, D, E, represent the protein code of virus except part letter. Yes, there are protein substances except one. One of them is not a protein, it must be a DNA. Which of them are DNA structure? Must be A. The answer must be A. A as a DNA structure inside these phagocytes. Let's go to 19. 19, speak about what is the diameter, the width of each range in the DNA molecule. Range means the diameter. The diameter is the inside diameter. So DNA must be contains a sugar phosphorus bonds, and there are diameter. What are the diameter? The diameter consists of nitrogenous base, must be purine and pyrimidine. The purine consists of 2 carbon rings, and the pyrimidine consists of 1 carbon rings. So let's read the choices of answer. Number 1, 2 or 3 nucleotide, 2 or 3 hydrogen bonds, 3 nitrogenous base, or 3 carbon rings. So the answer must be 4. There are 3 carbon rings. The carbon rings is 2 purine and 1 pyrimidine. Let's go to question number 20. Question number 20, it is bacterial cell. Let's see what are the question need. The opposite figure represents a bacterial cell. That bacterial cell has many labeled A, B, C. The genetic material, wow, he speaks about the genetic material of the bacterial cell. What are the genetic material of this bacterial cell? It consists of two types. The first one is DNA swimming at the cytoplasm without nuclear envelope, and the second is plasmids. So let's go to read the question again. The opposite figure represents a bacterial cell and the genetic material. It's a genetic material. Which of the latter part represent the genome of this cell? The genome of this cell must be A or B or C. A is found in the cytoplasm. B and C is labeled two types of DNA. So A only, no, it's a cytoplasm. B only, it consists of DNA swimming at the cytoplasm. B and C, yes, that's it. B and C, that's plasmid and DNA which is swimming at the cytoplasm. A and B and C is not the right answer because A is a cytoplasm only, so the answer must be B and C, the genome of these bacteria. Let's go 21 question. 21 question is speak about regulatory protein. Regulatory protein, there are many types of protein, functional protein and regulatory protein and structural protein. What are the questions speak about? Which of the following are regulatory proteins? DNA replication protein, connective tissue protein, protective converging proteins, histone proteins. Which of them are regulatory? Which regulate the function inside the cell? It must be replication protein. Replication protein is a regulatory protein because it's follow the function of the cell. Connective tissue is a structural one. Protective converging protein is a structural one. Histone protein is a structural one with the coiled DNA on it. Let's go 22. 22 is a question speak about the sequence of nucleotide. Let's read the question. What is the triple sequence of nucleotide that follow the promoter on the template DNA strand? Promoter. Promoter, that means the start point of DNA. DNA strand promoter must be one of them. ATG, TAC, ATC, no specific sequence. Okay, promoter, it means that the RNA will be formed. The RNA will be formed. RNA formed, that's mean A, that's mean TAC. The answer must be TAC because it's a promoter of DNA strand. Let's go 23. 23, if the cell contains 4 homologous pairs of chromosomes. Homologous means similar to each other. None of them are different from the other. How many of DNA molecules constituting these chromosomes will be replicated before cell division? Before cell division is interphase. The interphase duplicates the genetic material. The genetic material here is DNA. The DNA is a structural unit of chromosome. Each chromosome consists of 2-strand double helix of DNA. 4 chromosomes means 8 DNA molecules which duplicate. Let's read the choices. The first one is 4 DNA molecules, 8 DNA molecules, selected proteins of 4 portion, yes, sorry. Selected portion of 4 DNA portion means a part. Selected segment of 8 DNA molecules, the answer must be
8 DNA molecules. Let's see the answer. Yes, that's it. 8 DNA molecules. That means 4 homologous bird duplicate. Let's go to the question number 24. The question number 24 is speak about geology, earth science. Yes. What's the branch of geology which has no role in the design and construction? Construction means building some of these structure on the earth. Which one has no role? All of them has a role except one. Let's speak about the physical geology. Yes, that's must speak about the structure of the earth that help or has a role in the design and construction. Number B, engineering geology, it must be has a role. Yes, geophysics, yes, that's study the earth structure. Paleontology, that speak about the remains of living organism. So it must be it. The remains of living organism has no role in the design and construction. Has no role. So the answer must be number D. D, paleontology, it's not has a role in the design and construction of any building. Yes, let's go to 25. 25 speak about the solid rocky. Yes, solid rocky means earth science either. Number 25 speak about the earth science. Now, earth science, let's go to see it. What's the average thickness of the solid rocky parts which is above the assethosphere in mantle zone? What are the thickness? We must remember the thickness of this. So the answer must be, let's read it first. A, 30 kilometer, B, 70 kilometer, C, 100 kilometer, D, 170 kilometers. The answer must be A, 30 kilometer only. Let's go to the next question, number 26. Oh, 26 has 2 pictures. We must study the picture or the figure if they found in the question. There are 2 pictures, one of them, 1 and 2. Let's read the question and study the figures. The question speak about the study the 2 following figure carefully. هو must study it. Study the 2 following figure carefully, then choose the correct answer. Here, this question must be studied carefully because we are in English exam. But here, he put number 1 at the right side and 2 and the left side. So we must study the number of the figure to not be confused. Number E, both are tectonic geological structure produced by the effect of environmental condition. No, one of them must be from the environmental condition and the other geological structure tectonic. Here, the answer is both are tectonic. No, there is no. The answer is not. Is it? Both are primary geological structure produced by the effect of internal environmental factors. No, one of them is internal, but the other no. Number 1 is produced by the effect of internal factors. Number 2 is produced by the effect of external factors. D, number 1 is primary geological structure and 2 is secondary geological structure. No, that's the answer must be number C, because one of them is internal factors, affected by internal factor, and the other produced by the external factor. Which of them are internal? That's 1. Number 1 is internal factor, but 2 is affected by the environmental factor, so the answer must be C. C is the correct answer. Let's read it again. 1 is produced by the effect of internal factor, and 2 is produced by the effect of external factor. That's the right answer. Let's go to number 27. Number 27 is earth science either, geology. 27 speak about the carbonate mineral. Carbonate minerals has many structures. Carbonate means that found, their structure are consist of carbon, carbonate, CO3, which is not scratched, cannot be scratched, cannot be affected by scratched by the human finger. So it not soft. And it's the base of cement industry. Wow, there are cement industry. Which of them are not scratched and go to cement industry? Calcite, dolomite, malachite, hematite. Let's go to the answer. It must be calcite. Calcite consists of carbon dioxide, CO3, carbonate, and go to the cement industry. So the answer must be number E, calcite. I like geology. 28. Which of the following is the best description of the sugar crystals? Yes, go to crystals. What are the crystals? Sugar crystals. I like sugar. Let's go to read the choices to make acute choose. Are considered as a mineral because they have definite crystal shape. No, it has no definite crystal shape. It's not a mineral. A mineral is the breaking down of rocks. It is the building unit of rocks. Sugar is not a rocks. Number B, are considered as a mineral because they have definite chemical composition. Yes, it has a definite chemical composition, but it's not a mineral. Number C, are not considered as a mineral because they are manufactured. Sugar are manufactured. I like sugar. D, are not considered as a mineral because they are solid. So the answer must be C. C, because they are manufactured, not a mineral. Are not considered as a mineral because they are manufactured. They are manufactured sugar by evaporation, the sugar juice, sugar cane juice. Yes, let's go to question number 29. X and Y are two minerals. They are a comparison. There are a comparison between X and Y. We must consider that. Are two minerals of glassy luster. Glassy luster means has a luster like a glass. The first is scratched by a metal coin. First one is X, scratched by a metal coin. And the other is scratched the strike plate. Yes, by strike plate. So, what are the two minerals respectively? The first one, X, is calcite. Y is quartz. X quartz and Y calcite. X scratched by metal coin and Y scratched by strike plate. Let's go to read. Fluorite X, quartz Y, apatite X, Y calcite. The answer must be calcite. And the quartz X calcite is scratched by a coin mineral, metal coin, and Y is quartz scratched by a strike plate. Here he compared between the two minerals by scratching. Which of them has a more scratched? Let's go to 13. Earth science either. X is sulfide mineral of black streak. Y is carbonate mineral. Z is an oxide of red-gray streak. Here he compared between them by the color. The first one, X sulfide golden. the carbonate green, the oxide will be red. Let's read the other. Sulfide will be yellow, white will be carbonate, red will be oxide, no. Golden, it will be sulfide, yes. White, it be carbonate, no. Carbonate is green. Lemon is oxide, no. Oxide is red. Black, white, red, the answer must be the first one. Golden is a sulfide, green is a carbonate, red is oxide. It's the answer, number 1. A, golden, green, and red. Here, the comparison between them about the color. Let's go 31. 31 speak about the sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks here, it will be changed to igneous rocks. Let's read the question and answer it. Sedimentary rocks, to turn into igneous rocks, they must be passed through. There are 3 types of rocks, general rocks. The first one is igneous rocks, the second is sedimentary, and the other is metamorphic. How to change? We cannot change it, but the nature do. We can change it at factors, but we speak about the nature here. Igneous rocks, it will be broken to make sediments, but here we will go to the opposite one. Sedimentary rocks to igneous rocks. We change the sedimentary rocks to metamorphic rocks by pressure and temperature or heating. But sedimentary rocks must go to igneous rocks. What are the steps? Let's read the choice first, then go to answer. Number A, chemical weathering, then mechanical weathering. No, we cannot change it by chemical weathering or mechanical weathering. The chemical weathering by adding some substances which make the chemical reaction to convert the sedimentary rocks to igneous rocks. No. Number B, pressure and heating, it will make a metamorphic rocks, not an igneous rocks. C, melting and crystallization. D, cooling and solidification, not the last one, but must be C, melting and crystallization. So the answer must be C, melting and then crystallization. It will make sedimentary rocks to igneous rocks. Let's go to 31. 31 speak about earth science ether. If you found a different group of igneous rocks of the same color, here will be compare between igneous rocks with another factor. The factor here, which of the following is considered one of their similarities? Which of them are similarities? We speak about the igneous rocks. The igneous rocks has many similarities to each other. Number A, the size of crystals. The size of crystals are different and similarities because they are found on the Earth's crust or formed on the Earth's crust or formed inside under the Earth's crust or inside the Earth. Number B, the place of crystallization. That's mean where they crystallization. That's mean who go first and the other go second, or by the temperature. The mineral composition, that means igneous rocks, they have the same mineral composition, that's similarities. The type of texture, it must be the mineral composition, it must be the similarities between igneous rocks. Let's go to 33. 33 to 44, there are questions with 2 marks. So we must consider that. We must think carefully. Let's go to 33. Let's read this question carefully. Which of the following is needed for transfer lengths of myosin to polyactin filaments toward each other during muscle contraction? Muscle contraction, it must be done by energy to make the pulling the hooks and contract the muscles. So the answer must be B. ATP makes the energy. Let's go to 34. That's a question with 2 marks. We must read it carefully. If the normal calcium level in the blood is in somewhere between 8.6 and 10.3 milligram per liter, what is the calcium level in the blood at which the parathormone hormone will be secreted? The parathormone will be secreted when the calcium level is decreased. Which of them are decreased from the normal? 7.3, 8.6, 9.3, 11.2. All of them are high except number A. A, 7.3 milligram per liter. That's the decrease of calcium level. So the answer must be A. A, 7.3 milligram per liter. Question 35 speak about how many swelling. Swelling means protrusion. Yes, increase in the wall of spore mother cells will be connected to the ovary wall at the beginning of ovule formation. Ovule formation. Spore mother cells in the plant cell, not in animal, not in human. So it will be how many swelling will be connected to the ovary wall? How many of them? 1? It's not 1. 1 in peach, yes, in mango. 2, number B, 4 in bee plant, yes. 1 or 2, 1 or 2 in some plant either. 1 or more, maybe as a guava, it will be 1 as a mango or more as a guava. There are many seeds inside it. So the answer must be D, 1 or more. 1 or more swelling. Spore mother cells will be connected to the ovary wall at the beginning of ovule formation. Yes, they may be 1 or many. Let's go to question number 36. 36 speak about the hormones which regulate the uterine cycle and of the human menstrual cycle. That's regulated by hormones. Which hormones we decided to make the uterine cycle? Number A, ovary hormones, pituitary hormones, ovary and pituitary hormones, pituitary and uterine hormones. The menstrual cycle that regulate the uterine cycle, it must be from the ovary hormones. That's the answer. Answer is number A, ovary hormones. Let's go to question number 37. 37, what is the mechanism of action? Surgical sterilization as contraceptive methods. What of them? Yes, let's think. It must be surgical sterilization. Surgical means wrapped and cut. That means we must choose one of these 4 with 2 marks. Let's think firstly. Number 1, it prevents ovulation. No, the ovary will be continuous its function. Continuous its function to make ovulation. Number B, it stops menstrual cycle. No, the hormone still function. The hormone must still function. In surgical, we wrap and cut, not interfering with the menstrual cycle. Number C, it prevents fertilization. Yes, the fertilization is done at the first third part of fallopian tube. Yes, that will be prevent the fertilization. Let's read the 4.1. It must be read it carefully. It prevents the blastocytes implantation. The blastocyte implantation done inside the uterus, it will not affected by it. So the answer must be C. It prevents fertilization. That's the answer of this question. The mechanism of action of surgically sterilization in this method. Let's go to 38. 38 speak about the same structure of receptors found and in the membrane of B cell lymphocytes. Let's read it again, please. Let's read it carefully again. Which of the following has the same structure of receptors found in the membrane of B cell lymphocytes? Similar to each other, similar to the receptors. Let's read the choices. Number A, B cells MHC, B cells antibodies, B cell specific antigen, B cell lysosomes enzyme. Let's think about it carefully, but the answer must be B. B cells antibodies are similar to the receptors found on the membrane. It must be that. Let's go to 39. 39, let's read the question. Which of the following is not common feature between macrophage and B lymphocytes? Not a common feature, not a common, not similar to each other. Number A, both introduce the antigen to T helper cells. B. Number B, both of them have MHC in their cytoplasm. No. Let's think. Both of them decompose the pathogen into antigen. Decompose the pathogen into antigen. That means translate it into antigen. Okay, both of them have specific receptor for single type of antigen. The answer must be D. D. Both of them have a specific receptors for single type of antigen because they are different. Macrophage are different from B lymphocytes of the receptors. Yes. Let's go to the question number 40. Question number 40 speak about the best description of insulin gene. Where are the gene formed? The gene is a part of DNA. Part of DNA or this part of DNA are translated as a chemical reaction. Before it will translate it as an enzyme, then chemical reaction, then make a protein. Which part? Part of what? Part of DNA. Let's go to answer the question. Let's read it again. Which of the following is the best description for the insulin gene? Number A, we speak about the gene. Number A, DNA molecules, not a large molecule of DNA will describe the gene. No, it's a part. Number B, a DNA strand. Strand is very long. No, it's not translated as a gene or description as a gene. Segment of DNA, segment, gene. D, a portion of DNA strand, not a portion, it must be a segment. Segment of DNA molecule. Is this the best describe of insulin gene, which are made the gene by enzyme, chemical reaction, and then a protein. It's a part, segment of DNA molecules. Let's go to question number 41. Question number 41 speak about the type of mutation. Let's read the question carefully. Number 41, what is the type of mutation that produced a penicillium fungus that produced a large amount of penicillin? Yes, penicillium fungus is formed a penicillin as antibiotic. Here we will make a mutation to make a large amount of penicillin. So it must be made by the human being. It's made by the human being. So induce the somatic mutation that will make a large amount of penicillin, spontaneous somatic mutation, artificial gene mutation, or natural gene mutation. Let's go to D. No, it's not a natural gene mutation because it's induced by us to make more penicillin. Artificial gene mutation, artificial, yes, we made it. But spontaneous somatic mutation, spontaneous, that's done by itself. Induced somatic mutation, so the answer must be induced somatic mutation. We do it to make it more penicillin. Let's go to 42. 42 question is speak about the nucleotide sequence. Let's read the question. Which of the following nucleotide sequence are not found in 3' end of messenger RNA? We speak about the messenger RNA. Messenger RNA, that means we need about choices. What about the choices? Number A, about 200 adenosine. Yes, they are. We search for not found. The releasing factor. Let's speak about number C, so it doesn't burn the answer. C, termination codon. That's found in messenger RNA. Yes, it's found. UAG, UGA, UAA codon is found. So the answer must be the releasing factor. The releasing factor are connected after the finishing of messenger RNA function. So the answer must be releasing factor. Let's go to 43. 43, what is the role played by the cell ribosomes in the production of new ribosomes in the cell? There are many steps to make the cell making ribosomes, new ribosomes. The ribosomes are needed for the cell to make many proteins. So many cells are formed, many ribosomes to make the protein. Let's go to the choices. Number A, transcribing 4 types of RNA. 4 types of RNA, it's well done. Yes, that's the steps of them, not all the steps. Number B, synthesize 70 types of polypeptide. Yes, it must be. Make 70 types of polypeptides to make these steps to make more ribosomes. C, assembling ribosomal RNA and polypeptide into complete ribosomes. D, transcribing RNA synthesized ribosomal polypeptide. Let's go. The answer must be synthesis 70 types of polypeptides. It's the first steps to make ribosomes, more ribosomes, new ribosomes, to make these steps. Number 44. 44, let's go again to earth science. Here we speak about which of the following represent calcitic detritus sediments. Yes, let's go. Which of them are calcitic sediments rocks? Sedimentary rocks is a part of rocks or a friction or a sediments that's done from the igneous rocks. Which of them are sedimentary rocks? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4? It must be 4 because the grain size is more than 2 millimeters. So it must be sedimentary rocks calcitic, represent calcitic. The answer is number 4. 4 because the grain size is more than 2 millimeters. There are 2 questions left. The 2 questions left, they are say question. We must write carefully and take 2 marks of them. Let's go to this question. This question speak about the T helper cell are more specific than B cell. How far these sentences is correct? And then explain. Are these sentences is correct? T helper cell are more specific than beta cell? I think it's not. It's not correct. They are too specific. One of them are specific in its function and the other is too specific in its function. Let's write and explain. The statement is incorrect because B and T cells are both specialized. Yes, both of them are specialized in the same degree, since each has single receptors. Each one has a single receptors. Each one has a specific function on the surface of the membrane that can be bent to single antigen. All of them are specific, so this sentence is not correct. It's a wrong one, and this is the explanation. Question about the study of the opposite geological sketch. Then answer. The question number 46 is back to earth science. Back to earth science with a say question. This essay question is consists of 4 parts. The first part is speak about the type of the fault, and the other part is consists of unconformity surface. When we see these parts or this figure, it has many letters. Many letters about A, B, C, and the other C, A, and F, and D. Let's speak about this figure. This figure is discuss many structure in this layer. The structure consists of 2 main parts of structure. One of them is speak about the fault. What the meaning of fault? Fault is breaking down the rocks. And then breaking down the rocks and move? No. Breaking down the rocks and still. Let's speak about the fault A and the fault F. The fault A here is a type of fault is opposite to F. The fault here is speak about 2 types of fault. One of them are reverse fault, that's A is a reverse fault, and the other is a normal fault, is F. F is a normal fault. It's about the breaking part. We speak about it in the breaking part. Let's read the question again to make the answer is very satisfying. Study the opposite geological sketch, then answer. Number A, what is the type of the fault A and B? Number B, deduce the type of surface of unconformity, C or E. Let's answer again. Study it. A is a reversed fault and F is a normal fault. Let's speak about the second part of the question. The second part of the question is speak about unconformity, C or E. C is angular unconformity surface, and the E is disconformity surface. So we must study the figures of earth science carefully to make the answer. I hope a very luck to all of them. Thank you.